Hello everyone, this is Yoda from Team Evil Geniuses, bringing this video with Nerdstomper.com. This is going to be the second in a two-part series on Pyromancer, and it's going to cover the mid to late game of the same game that was covered in part 1. This is just a random matchmaking game that I played on my Smurf. I believe it was actually streamed, this particular one, by AMX Zaku, who is playing under the name LLUBad. Anyway, so onto the game. So far, I've been doing okay. I had 3-1-1. I had a stupid death bottom, and I'm about to get my portal key once I slay this bubbles. So what happened at the end of the last clip, we just ended a push middle, and I went to farm the neutrals. So after clearing the neutrals, I kind of saw bubbles walking in a really stupid way here. So I just went to kill him. Again, the easiest stuns to hit are the ones that they don't know are coming. So I'm in the fog, he doesn't know I see him, and I just basically just stun him and instantly kill him. Yeah, not much else to be said about that kill. I do have enough for my portal key, so after nuking this creep wave, I'm just going to go back and pick it up. Once again, portal key is extremely key. While I'm walking back, I am actually watching the action bottom, trying to see if I will be able to do anything once I get back and get my portal key and TP. As it is, Hellbringer dies, and doesn't look like I'll be able to do anything since our allies are all dead by the time I get there. And by that, I mean CD's really low, maybe I can pick up a kill. We'll see. So I'm bottling, and then I TP. So he actually does know the stun is coming, but he doesn't yet know I have portal key. This is the first time I bought it. So hopefully he doesn't really give me any effort to dodge. So he doesn't know it's coming. Even if they know it's coming, it's kind of hard for them to dodge a blink stun, especially when you have Fervor leveled up. So anyway, that kill was made possible because I was watching the action here while I went back to base. When you're walking back to base, it's a great time to watch other action, obviously. So you can create situations like this one for yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that action clip. I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright, so here's the next action clip. I actually just bottled an invisible rune, and there's about to be action in middle. So when you have an invisible rune, you want your team to go first. That way the enemy team will not think that you're there, or at least not think you're that close, and try to act based on that action, and then you can just completely own them. So right now I'm telling my team to go on them, which hopefully they do. He actually does catch Hellbringer here, fortunately, with the slow. But I actually also fortunately run into Hag here, who hasn't bought any HP for some reason, and instantly kill him, which is really an A+ thing. My Q didn't shoot for some reason. I think it was because of fog, but I'm not sure. But in the end, I get it off in time and he dies. So after casting all of your spells, again, if you are at all unsure about the situation, which I was at this moment since I wasn't really looking here, I was looking at the Hag I was killing, you should back off and wait for your spells to be up. As it were, I probably could have gotten some damage in on the CD, but whatever. Kind of okay. So they do kill the Hellbringer, and without the backup of Hag, they can't really do any damage. So now I'm just going to chase down this CD, and once my spells are up, he's dead. The stun, obviously, I just let it for when he was running into fog. So it hit him, and now he just dies. I don't have to cast anything. Here, what I should have done is waited for the kelp field to end before running out, but the animation kind of bugged out on my hero, so I didn't realize I was kelped, even though obviously he just cast it on me. But anyway, I didn't realize I was kelped, so I get stunned. And just as I was going to blink, I get hit by a Deadwood Grasp, so I don't actually get any kills. Since I have no idea about this Deadwood, I'm just going to run away until I can bottle up to full health. Notice another thing is that I change my steam boots between stats a lot during fights. Basically, what you want to do is have it on strength when you're using your chalice, and when you're taking damage. You want to have it on intelligence when you're attacking and when you're casting spells, and when you want to have it on agility when you're using your bottle and your power supply or power source. There's a post about this on the forums, so be sure to read that for more information. That's just a short version. But anyway, long story short, all of that maneuvering gets me maximum value out of my items, and that lets me stay fully healthy and mana'd during a fight. Anyway, I walk here just in case anyone's doing something stupid. Bubbles is just sitting next to the tower baiting me, and Deadwood is kind of in fog, so can't really do anything here, and I'm just gonna back off for this fight. That's the end of the scene. Alright, so here's the next action scene. I kind of see Hag farming alone, so I'm just waiting to get a good chance to blink stun and ultimate him once my ultimate's up. Kind of messed up here. Since he's facing this way, I kind of expect him to keep running that way, but he actually turns around the moment I blink. This is a really high-level Hag. By the way, this is Toronto from DWI, one of the best players ever, just to justify my mistake. Anyway, I missed my stun stupidly because he turned around, and now I can't really kill him, so I have to run away. And this sucks. They're gonna kill me with 2 ults. So anyway, while I was dying here, what I was thinking about is whether or not I'm gonna buy out, and I think I actually am, since I thought this Hag was gonna die because I didn't see his power supply, but he's actually gonna live. But being able to TP and finish off the Hellbringer is pretty much worth a buyout, because as it is now, buyouts are really cheap. Let's see if we can actually see how much it costs up top left. So it costs 779, which is not very much considering I have to wait for a full minute before I can spawn otherwise. And Pyro farms really fast, especially if she gets kills, so buy out immediately and teleport bottom. It also looks like there's about to be some actions. CD might go in. Oh, he's not really going in. So currently there's no action, but there's going to be action if I blink in and hit something. So this Hellbringer walks up because he didn't expect me to buy out, and now I can kind of own him. He runs into the side, and now we just chase him and he dies. I should really try to time the last hit here instead of running away for no reason, but still, we got a kill. It was worth the buyout. I almost have the gold I bought back left, and the full minute hasn't expired, and in addition, he died and lost gold, and I got a lot of experience. So buyout worth it. Buyouts are almost always worth it in the early games. If you're not, after you get portal key, buyouts are almost always worth it since they're so cheap now. Also, since we just killed Hellbringer and they both used their ultimates on me, and I'm up despite that, we can also push a tower. So buyouts are extremely powerful. Basically, that buyout got me a Hellbringer kill, a lot of experience, and it got our team a tower kill, so it was definitely worth it. So we killed this tower without a hitch, I believe. And now it's time for the next clip, I guess. Oh, one note is that between these clips, I'm running around the neutrals and the creeps, just spamming them. Like, you can instantly kill away by using W and then Q on it. And stacking neutrals and killing them is another extremely important source of your farming. If you want to watch the full replay, then just look it up. It's just IU is a smurf, and it's playing Pyromancer. Basically, in between these actions, I'm running around between the neutrals and the lanes, just spamming creeps and farming that way. Because Pyro is actually kind of a carry hero, so once you get Sheepstick, you're extremely powerful. So anyway, on to the next clip. Alright, so here's the next clip. I actually saw a Hag and Bubbles walking this way, and I asked my engineer to go and give me vision so we can own them, but he wasn't really paying attention, so he walks top. Unfortunately for me, that means that if they have a ward here, which they do, I believe. They don't. I don't know. How do they see me? Hold on. Let's check. Alright, they don't have a ward here, but they saw me here for some reason. I don't know how. Anyway, they see me here. And Hag goes on me, and unfortunately, since Engineer was too busy hitting creeps to go help, probably means I'm going to die. But I am going to at least stun first. Oh, I don't even hit the stun. Obviously I didn't know that since he just ran away. But now that means once Bubbles goes in, since he's so low on HP, it means I can instant kill him, and I want to cast all my spells before I die. So I'm going to do that. So instantly kill Bubbles, and then I wait to see if there's actually going to be an engagement here before buying out. As it is, Hellbringer's running in really manually, so once I saw that, I just bought out. Unfortunately, my TP was on cooldown, so I couldn't immediately get in the fight, which really sucks. But we'll see what happens. Basically, our team's team fight is way too strong for them to overcome unless they kite us, which they're not doing. So Hellbringer just dies from that, and is actually running away, and I'm almost there too. So if CD does anything dumb, he's gonna die. Unfortunately, he runs away just in time. And so here I had a couple options. Either I could turn around and kill the Deadwood, or I could chase this Corrupted Disciple. So this Corrupted Disciple is really fast, running in a fog, and there's a Malphus that might get in my way if I try to blink after him, so I don't really want to go for him. It's like a 30% kill. However, this Deadwood is going for my ally, so if I kill him, I also probably save the ally. And also, he's going to be in vision the whole time, and I can hug the edge here to keep Malphus off me before I portal key. So I make the decision to go for Deadwood. And then Deadwood goes down, and that is the fight pretty much. Again, the buyout was pretty important. Basically just having your hero alive for a larger amount of time is really good, especially if you're going to get a kill after buying out, which happens a lot with Pyromancer because she's such a strong hero. Anyway, just more boring farming now. Notice how right after that I just nuked the creep wave. Here I'm about to nuke another one. Pyro actually moves around the map very, very quickly, killing creeps this way. Their spells have such low cooldown. She's really fast after casting spells. Anyway, that's enough of boring stuff. I'm going to move on to the next clip. Oh, I actually point out a ward here. I don't think they actually have one, but I was pretty sure they had one since they saw me here, so I thought they had a ward there, so I pinged it. Obviously they just didn't have one, and pretty much just more boring farming. Here I think I try to set up a kill on Ratio, but he just walks out, so he's not going to die anyway, and I just keep farming. Anyway, I wasn't planning on showing this, me just walking around the map nuking creeps, but I feel like it's a big part of Pyromancer play, just knowing that, and yeah, just wanted to show you guys what it's like just running around the map, killing creeps. Pyro farms extremely quickly, and is a really good early game, so make sure you take advantage of that. On to the next clip. Alright, here's the next action. My team is in the area, so we're pretty ready to fight, but we don't want to go immediately because our Jerry's kind of behind. Anyway, our engineer actually runs into some action here, so that's going to be the main focus. When your allies are getting focused is the best time for you to take advantage, since you're not getting focused and you have extremely high damage output. So let's watch what happens. Basically, they all go all in on our engineer, and he actually gets his ultimate off in time, which is really, really good. And Jerizai is coming; he's right behind me, so I don't feel in danger at all. Again, Pyromancers really don't want to get focused. You want to wait for one of your allies to get focused first, because when they're focusing your allies, they're not thinking about dodging your stun, but just in the dark, they're always thinking about it. So you want to wait for them to jump on your ally. Like Hag blinked in, she's got a million things on her mind, like how am I going to land this ultimate, how am I going to properly stay back, that kind of thing. So she's not thinking about dodging my stuns, so I'm blinking in and probably going to stun her. Okay, actually I don't stun her, she actually runs away, but I stun these two instead. Yeah, just always go in after your allies get focused. Never lead with Pyro unless you're going to instantly kill someone and definitely get out. So after just casting your spells, you just cast your spells immediately and then start attacking. There I basically got one guy to half and killed the other guy, and it wasn't too much of a challenge for my team to clean up afterward. The key is just don't get focused in the team fight, otherwise bad things are going to happen. So that's most of the fight. I think Hag's still coming in to try to do something, which means I should be... Oh, okay, they're doing a lot. Anyway, after seeing Hag there, she's again going on someone other than me, so I can get a little closer to help him out. So that's kind of what I did. Anyway, he's not in death range anymore, and now we're going to kill the Hellbringer. Can't really kill the Hag since he's so mobile and has an Nullstone, but Hellbringer is going to be an easy kill since he's not mobile. So kill Hellbringer. And now they're still not on me. Again, just make sure you're not getting focused with Pyromancer. Here he goes in on Jerizai for some reason, so I have even more chances to own. And I even get repelled. I kind of missed a stun here, which is really bad. I should have saved my stun for after I blinked, and then I would have definitely caught CD, who is already over here, but I still could have caught up to him and blink stunned him. But anyway. After missing the stun, I decided not to chase him anymore and turn around to kill the people chasing my team. Unfortunately, Hag is just so mobile, he can run around the fight without dying and just casting a scream whenever it's needed. Nothing much to do about it. He has Molestone, so can't really kill him. But we do actually pick off Bubbles. I don't really care that he dodged my stun here with his take cover, since he's still dead anyway, but anyway, key there is just never get focused with Hag, with Pyro, I mean. Notice how I didn't get focused and I did a lot of damage. Like 2 of them were basically killed just by me instantly. Or one of them was killed instantly by me, the Deadwood. I got the Corrupted Disciple to half and also dealt a lot of the damage to Bubbles. Just make sure you're not getting focused with Pyromancer and you will do a lot of damage. I even messed up that fight by missing a stun and I still did that much. Anyway, cannot stress enough, don't get focused in fights. It's really important. And just run around nuking creeps to the farm. Now that I've got 4,000 gold, notice how I save gold. That's because I want to be ready to buy out at pretty much all times. And I'm not going to buy any items until I have Sheepstick anyway. So that is why I'm not buying. That's why I'm not buying any items. I could sell one of these for Blessed Orb, but Power Supply is such a good item that it might not even be worth it. And anyway, that's why I'm not doing it. So on to the next clip. Alright, so here's the next scene. I TP in to defend bottom tower. I believe Bubbles makes a pretty big error here. Let's watch him. So basically, again, just sitting in the back waiting for something to happen and watching Bubbles right now. Bubbles makes a really big mistake using take cover here when he doesn't have portal key up, and also he hasn't shot his shell yet. So I'm probably going to take advantage of that, and when he comes out, I'm just going to blink stun him. Yeah. So as soon as it comes out, I blink stun him. I probably should be taking this kill since I'm so close to Sheepstick, and Pyromancer is again a carry hero. So, but I actually don't. I just auto-attack him down. And since our engineer also wasted his ultimate, we definitely can't chase anymore. I mean, we probably couldn't chase even if he didn't waste his ultimate, but anyway, we can't chase, so I'm just gonna go back. I should have taken the kill since I'd be a lot closer to Sheepstick. I'm gonna sell Chalice for it since once I have Sheepstick, I pretty much have infinite mana anyway. I don't need a Chalice anymore, basically, once I have infinite mana. So I'm just going to kill these Ancients. Dragon Masters really suck when they spawn. You'd much rather have Predators spawn, but such is life. When you're close to Sheepstick, you'll do anything. And I do have this Engineer helping me out. So I hit one to dead, and then I realized that I'm not going to be able to tank enough to finish this one off. So even though I really need gold, I just leave it for him. Anyway, so that's that for that. I'm just gonna probably run around the map farming for the next, how much is Sheepstick? It's like 5,700, and this sells for 320 for 312. So I only need like 400 gold. So I'm just gonna go somewhere and get 400 gold, and then pop up in the next fight with a Sheepstick. On to the next clip. Alright, so now that I've got my Sheepstick, a couple things have changed. So previously I had to wait for them to like walk in a predictable manner before trying to kill them with my combo. But now that I have Sheepstick, I can just sheep them, and they'll be slow enough that no matter how they walk, I'm going to hit my stun anyway. So pretty much anyone on their team is an instant kill, except Hellbringer, because he has a Shaman's Headdress, which is mitigating a lot of the damage I can do to him. It's pretty close to an instant kill anyway, but if he's near allies, then I can't really do it. And the other thing to note is that I can't instant kill Hag, but I can definitely assure that either my ultimate or Sheepstick is going to go off on him. So in every situation, I have to analyze whether I'd rather have my ultimate go off or Sheep go off. Obviously, your ultimate is a lot of damage, so oftentimes it'll be the right one. But if your allies are nearby, then you can get a lot more damage in by sheeping him. So in this particular clip, I hit my stun, and I actually decided to sheep him since I have allies nearby, and also because I have a lot of time to auto attack him, so I don't really need the burst damage. So I get him with the sheep, and pretty much just keep on playing the same way I am. Pickoffs are a lot easier to do now since I have the Sheepstick. Is basically the thing to note, and it's also probably beneficial for us to push since Sheepstick is really important. And also right now, Ratio just died, so we can push. Hopefully I pick off this Deadwood, but I don't think I do. Yeah, he realizes just in time that he's in trouble, and he backs off. I actually noticed that their Bubbles and their Deadwood are playing really aggressive here, and since Hag is dead, I really, really want to fight them right now, so even if they are able to focus me first, I still really want to fight, because especially when Jersey and Demented Shaman are nearby, because this is such a favorable fight for us. So I just kind of walk in, hoping to find someone, and I do. I find Corrupted Disciple. But again, once the fight starts and one of their team is already committed, you want to run back and not get focused anymore. So I kind of do that until Jersey ults and repels me, at which point I'm obviously safe, and I just turn around and start trying to kill him. The thing to note here is that I had sheep up, so I can just blink and sheep him, and he's automatically going to die. And our team takes the kill. Their bubble was actually pretty low, so I thought I could finish him with my ultimate, but unfortunately, he took cover to dodge it. So against most bubbles, they won't be able to take cover, and this guy has been playing pretty bad the whole time, so thought he wouldn't be able to take cover, but in fact he did. But anyway, on to more action. So this tower is going to be pretty easy, but once Hag spawns, we need to be careful since I'm really low on mana. I don't really want to fight right now. So we're probably going to kill the tower and get back immediately. Yep, so we kill the tower and get back. In a normal game, my next item here would be Shrunken Head, because it just blanks so many of their heroes, like pretty much all of them except Deadwood's Punch. So I'd be going that. But our team has a Jerizaiah, so he can just repel me, so I don't need to get it. So I'm going to be getting Hellflower. Hellflower is good for a couple reasons. First of all, it adds a lot of damage to Pyromancer. It's basically the most damage efficient item possible. And also, it gives me another activatable thing to turn off Ratio's Nullstone. So I can basically instant kill him anytime I want. Once I get Hellflower, I just blink in, cast Hellflower to break his Nullstone, and then sheep him, and then just cast my combo on him, and he's gonna die from my auto attacks. Yeah. So that's that. And now I'm just gonna farm their neutrals. I hate how even though I told my allies to back, they're still getting caught, which is really bad. Not much to be done, obviously. This fight is really bad for us, can't be won. So we shouldn't be fighting. I probably should just stay in the neutrals farming, honestly, because there's so little that can be done about this horrible situation. But I do come back because I was feeling like a team player for a bit. Almost gets me killed, but fortunately I just blink out immediately and we live. This Bubbles is really dumb chasing me though. Yeah, it's really dumb of him. I can just sheep him and kill him. He probably didn't think of that. And now, since there's a Hag on me and slowing me and they have no disables, I can just safely TP out. So that is that action clip. I think. It's not the end. Anyway, they're going in on Engineer. After I TP out, I immediately come back in to try to help. Yeah, so he lives. And that is that for the action. On to the next clip. So, since their bubbles recently just stupidly suicided into me, we can now kill Kongor. Pyromancer is actually extremely powerful against Kongor. It just needs one of the allies to tank, because the fervor stacks on Kongor actually add up really quickly, and there's no cap on the stack, so they can get up to like 30 stacks. He's going to be taking a lot of damage over time. This Kongor drops really quickly, and hopefully we just kill him without any contest. So we do drop him quickly. And now I have Token, and I'd say the game's pretty close to over. Pyro with Token is really hard to deal with, and it's going to be pretty hard for them to beat this situation. Anyway, we're now going to push middle, since now I have Token. We have the advantage. We don't want to let their Corrupted Disciple and Hag get any super items and catch up to us. So we're going to push... I don't know why I pinged here. Anyway, oh, I pinged here because I saw someone in here. Anyway, barring useless neutral shenanigans, now we're going to push middle. Since I have the Token, I can basically just stay here and hit the tower, since they're not going to kill me. But I'm not going to blink in because I need my allies to be nearby to help me out. So pretty much just hitting the tower once I have token. Engineer kind of blinks in and wastes his ultimate. But fortunately, their team actually takes advantage of this by not by waiting for his ultimate to end, but by initiating on us, like smarties. So once they do that, the fight actually starts. Engineer's ultimate's not useless, and hopefully our team can get someone ultimates off. Jeremiah, I'm still repelled, so I'm not taking any damage. So yeah, they basically just blink in and get right clicks, and they don't focus me since I have token. So they just kind of all die to my insane damage. Anyway, we traded 1 for 1 there, but I still have tokens, so we can definitely still push, as we are going to be doing. One key thing that I was doing here is instead of aggressively trying to go for the Hellbringer, I was hitting the Rex and forcing their team to aggressively go on me, which makes my stun a lot easier to hit. Notice how I hit it on 2 heroes there? Or I think it was 2 heroes, maybe 1. But anyway, notice how I hit it there. Anyway, that's important. Make sure that you're not the one aggressively going for them. They're going for someone on your team or you, and then you hit the stun. So I hit him, and I portal away for some reason, mostly because I wasn't sure about the situation. But right now it's looking a little bit worse. Can't really fight anymore. I don't want to waste my Aegis, and my team was low, so we back out and we don't push anymore. But I do know where they all are. They're all over here, so I can farm their neutrals safely. Once again, keep in mind, Pyro farming hero. Farm whenever you can, wherever you can. On the next clip. Alright, so this is the next push middle. We basically just healed up and came again. And Bubbles is, again, stupidly farming. So I can kill him. There it is. So he just dies. I didn't have to use my ultimate. And I also have a Hellflower, so their Hag will also be in trouble if he tries to battle us. So now that they have 1 down and I have token, I'm really aggressively wanting to push. I'm just going to go down middle and try to kill it. I'm also going to try to aggressively initiate, since if we fight, even like a badly initiated fight's good for us since it's 4v5 and I have token. But they're smartly not taking the fight, and we just take the Rex. For some reason they actually use a rock here, and my team overreacts by using a lot of spells. CD actually also pops his Shrunken, so it's in a bad spot. Again, notice the error with the stun. I was aggressively trying to hit it. Hellbringer wasn't going for anyone on my team, and I tried to stun him, and he just backed off. So wait for them to go on someone on your team before you try to hit your stun. Since there's nothing else to gain from middle, we just back off and are now probably going to push another lane to end the game. So on to that clip. Alright, so here's the next action. We are pushing top after taking middle, and Hag is counter pushing our bottom. Our Demented Shaman tries to teleport, but he gets interrupted by Bubbles. Bubbles actually blinks in and stuns him and my illusions. So Demented Shaman can't really TP, but this is really a bad initiate because he only got 1, right? So he's just trying to make us not TP, and so Hag can actually kill our Rex. Let's see how it plays out. After CD uses his Shulkin Head to run in and not really do anything, we can effectively obviously just wait for his Shrunken Head and then blink in and sheep him and he dies. Not much more to that. And basically just with help slow to my allies, just kill anyone. Pyro is a really strong right clicker, especially after getting these items. Unfortunately, Hag is still pressuring bottom, so I had to TP back instead of finishing their top. But anyway, my presence here forces him to back off. So ideally now, my team would be backing from here, but they didn't realize that I wasn't there. So they actually get initiated on here, which is really bad. But after seeing that, I try to rush over as fast as I can since I really need to get there. So I'm on my way. They actually managed to retreat, just with Jeremiah's barrier, Jeremiah ultimate, stuff like that. So retreat successful, and now I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna fast forward till I get there. Smart. Alright, so I get there. Remember, Pyro's extremely strong auto attacker. So pretty much just kill their tower. Notice I can, since I saw Hag here, and Hag's all like basically their whole team, blinking in and immediately double disabling him is definitely worth it. Not sure if we actually kill him here. I think we don't. Yeah, we don't because I don't know, our team didn't really follow too well. But anyway, I had tokens, so that's why I was able to be so aggressive. So now I respawn, and they're running away, and we kill the barracks. Nothing they can do, really. Since I'm repelled, I'm not too worried about getting focused here. So I'm basically just going to right click, probably just Hag or whoever's closer. Just because I can't be focused and I'm going to try to hit my spells. I think I don't actually stun anything here, but it doesn't matter because Pyro's such... I mean, it does matter because it's the wrong play, but Pyro's such a good auto attacker and we're so far ahead that we win the game anyway. So I auto attack Hag, since he's not able to focus me and he's their most important player. Auto attack him down, he has to back off, and now can really just kill him. So notice how I'm perfectly willing to just like trade auto attacks with them once I have these items and a Jerizaiah near me. Normally you'd have to have a shrunken head, but Jerizaiah's repel will do just fine. So only be willing to trade auto attacks if you're actually magic immune though, otherwise you should try to be backing off. Here I'm just waiting for my sheep stick to be up to initiate on someone. And now I do that. Sheep this guy and kill him. So this game is pretty much over. I'm going to cut off the video here. Once again, this is Yoda from Team Evil Geniuses, bringing this video with Nerdstomper.com. Be sure to check out the forums for any questions or comments you may have. Also to read the general guide, part 1 of, I guess part 0 or whatever of this series. Just read some information on Pyromancer. And once again, thanks for watching.